Hello everyone, happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and this is a reading, a little pick a card reading for Monday the 25th of September. But you know, timeless reading, blah blah blah. So pile number 1 is the Mookite, which is a form of jasper. Pile number 2 is the orange selenite, which is good for your sacral chakra because it's orange, and selenite is good for connecting with your angels and getting messages from the universe. Selenite is also self-cleaning, so if you ever need to clean your tarot cards like between sessions or clean other crystals, you can use selenite for that and you never have to worry about cleaning the selenite. And pile number 3 is the blue apatite, which is really good for your throat chakra and for manifestation. And this beast over here is apophyllite, which is good for, you know, connecting with angels, your crown chakra, receiving messages from the universe. So I'll just let you choose your pile. Okay. Move this guy out of the way. Okay, pile number 1, the Mookites. So you guys have the Queen of Keys. Oh, this is a good card. So that's the Queen of Pentacles and the Rider-Waite. Ooh, you have the Lookout, which is the Tower. And you have the Six of Scrolls, the Sands of Time. So basically, pile number 1, there's something to do with business success here, okay? Like the Queen of Keys talks about, you know, whether you're male or female, it talks about rising up through the ranks, like business and success in business, climbing the career ladder. You may find it happens kind of fast because you have the Lookout and the Sands of Time. So this is the Six of Swords in the Rider-Waite tarot, but it doesn't really have the same meaning in this deck. So in this deck it talks about, like, you can see the guy, if I can focus it, is looking at the hourglass, right? So there's something about this is happening now, okay? Like with the Tower as well, like I said, the Tower is often something that happens very quickly, and when it comes in, it kind of changes everything, okay? So this may be like business success coming in, or career success that's gonna, you know, change everything for you, right? Like it might mean that you have a lot more money, or you have, you know, you have to learn a bunch of new stuff for a different job or something, if it's a promotion or a new job, or you're gonna have a lot less time if you're getting a lot of clients or something like that, okay? Definitely something though about this is coming in now, or very, very soon. Like Spirit is telling you it's, this is the time now. And it's something to do with, like, you see how he's got all the scrolls here? It's like, it's time to share your knowledge or something. It's just the right time. Also, I feel there's something to do with your confidence level. You know, you've just gotten to the right confidence level. You have a number 8 here, which is to do with self-mastery. The Mookite is a form of jasper, the crystal that you picked. So there may be an added message here that it might, you may have to start finding ways to ground your energy. Like if this takes off very suddenly, you know, say for example, you've been unemployed for a while and then you suddenly get the job that you've been going for, or say you've been applying for promotions and you suddenly get it, you know, you might just find that it's gone from like 0 to 100 and you're like, oh my God, so much to do, so much more responsibility. So they're saying make sure you're grounding your energy, okay? If you want to know what that means, you should head over to my other channel, my spiritual life coaching channel, How to Train Your Caterpillar, because I have a video specifically about grounding your energy and how to do it, okay? You also have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, see? I was kind of thinking that. I always think with this card, it looks like she's having a sudden inspiration. You know? Because she's kind of on that rooftop. And it's like she's suddenly going, huh, that's a really good idea. Or like some kind of inspiration has just come to her. And she's right beneath this, excuse me, she's right beneath the apophyllite, which, like I said, is a really good crystal to have around if you're getting like downloads from the universe or messages from your angels or something. Because there's a theory, I can't remember where I heard this or read it, but there's a theory that like all these ideas are basically floating around in like the ether, and it's just whoever taps into the idea first that invents, you know, the thing. Like, you know, spirit will put an invention that they want the human race to have, they'll put it in the ether, and then it's basically whoever taps into it first. I feel like there might be some kind of idea that you're gonna have, or some kind of, yeah, it's going to be like almost like a download about how you're going to go about doing something, or a brand new idea for a business, or an idea for your business, or some kind of new job that you want to apply for or something. And it's going to make things move very quickly for you, okay? But I feel it comes from spirit. You know, it's like an idea that you've pulled down out of the ether, kind of from spirit. Oh, look at that, pile number 1. Oh my god. So whatever this is, this idea or this new way of doing things, it could also be that you're feeling more inspired about what you're doing. That could also be the case. The Ace of Wands can talk about feeling inspired, but there's some kind of new energy, new idea, new inspiration, and the money is going to come in very fast. You know, the Ten of Pentacles talks about quite a bit of money coming in, you know, or it could be signing a long-term job contract as well, something like this. Something that's going to make you a lot of money, but I feel like it comes in fast with the Tower. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. See, this is something, I feel like you've been waiting for this success for a while, or for the job to come in for a while, but the Knight of Pentacles talks about things have moved very slow, but because they've moved slow, it's going to be very stable, like you've built a very solid foundation for whatever this is you're doing. But now is the time. Okay, so like all this work or all this preparation, all this like groundwork that you've put in, it's about to pay off. And oh look, you have the Queen of Pentacles again. So you actually have the Queen of Pentacles twice. So this is definitely success in, like, for those of you that have your own business, success in your own business. It could be working from home. You might be a single mum. This might be about setting your own hours. Like you've had some kind of idea about a certain job that you want to go for that's going to allow you to set your own hours so you can spend more time with your children. You know, if none of that applies to you, it is about your career. But this is about your career in general. So whether that's your own business or, you know, a job that you've worked towards, but it's almost like it's your baby. That's what I always think with the Queen of Pentacles. If I can get her to focus, see how she has the pentacle. It's like you've had this idea or offer, but it's something, it's like, yeah, I did this, like this is mine, you know, and you're proud of it. Okay, so that's your message. I'm gonna leave that there, pile number 1. I'm gonna leave that there. I hope it was a useful message. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. Take care. Pile number 2, you guys, with the orange selenite sphere. Okay, you have the King of Scrolls, which doesn't want to focus. This, in the Rider-Waite, this is the King of Swords. Okay, so you have the King of Scrolls or the King of Swords. Ooh, you have the Master. Why did my light just go out? Hold on a second. Hey, pile 2, I'm sorry, that's been happening more and more. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with that light, it just keeps turning itself off, so. Yeah, okay, I don't know why that happened. You have the Master Artisan, so this is the 8 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite. So this talks about a teacher. Because you see here, this is the teacher. This guy here, he's the teacher, and he's passing information, or like, it's actually jewels, I think it is, but it's supposed to represent information onto the apprentice. So this is either about meeting a teacher with a lot of knowledge, or about you becoming a teacher, because the King of Scrolls is someone that has like a lot of information. You know, you can see, excuse me, you can see here like all the scrolls that this dude's been reading. So this is like someone that reads a lot, or they have a lot of information. So this could be you, or it could be someone else, but I feel whatever this is, it's, you know, it's either you starting to teach all this information that you've gathered, or it's someone that you're about to meet, or you've already met them. You also have reflection here. Okay, sorry about my throat. So this card, reflection, talks about learning new spiritual skills. Okay, you may also be going on a journey, because it does have the boat, but this talks about like learning new skills. Let's see what other cards you've got. Oh, you got the Ace of Cups. Okay, the King of Swords again, the Temperance card, and the Queen of Swords. So you have the King and the Queen of Swords here. Interesting. This is quite a specific message, but I feel there's someone that's about to come into your life. With the King of Swords here, like this person could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they're very smart. Like the King of Swords, King of Scrolls is someone, like I said, they're very smart, very intellectual, they have a lot of information. They can be a little guarded sometimes, I would say, with the King of Swords. They can be a little guarded. I feel you're about to meet this person, because I feel like they're going to be some sort of teacher for you. They're going to be very patient, is what I would say. Like this person will be very, very patient with you, because you have the Temperance card here. They could also have Sagittarius in their chart. They might teach you, like you might be going to a meditation class or something like that. This is someone that's teaching you, or like an online course even, it could be. They might be teaching you meditation, because this guy here looks like he's meditating, and the Temperance card talks about transmuting negative energy. And what I mean by that is basically learning how to cleanse negative experiences and energies that people give you, to turn it into a lesson so you can then further your life with it, right? That's what I mean by that. And I feel like for a lot of you, this may be something to do with spirituality, because, you know, like I said, with the Reflection card, it talks about going inwards, and it talks about deepening your psychic gifts. So you may be about to encounter some kind of spiritual teacher. And you know, the thing is, you might end up dating this person or something, because you have the Ace of Cups here. You're either going to date them, or you're going to really, really, like, they're going to be a good friend. You know, you're going to really love this person. I kind of feel like they're meant to be in your life, because you have the Ace of Cups. You know, that tends to talk about someone that's divinely guided, like it's meant to, this person's meant to be in your life. So they're very intellectual, they're like a teacher, honestly. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is someone that's really mastered their craft, and now they're going to teach it to you. I think you're about to enter a phase in your life where you're about to go much deeper into spirituality, okay? Whatever that means for you. So this person may be very intellectual, but they're also very loving. With the Ace of Cups, like very loving. And I kind of feel like there's a meeting of the minds here, because you have the King and the Queen of Swords. So, you know, whoever you identify, you know, whatever you want to be, the guy or the girl here, but I feel it's a meeting of the minds. Wow, my whole right side just went super cold. So that's like a confirmation. This is definitely, I feel the reason you're going to really love this person, you know, whether that's like a friend, teacher, romantic partner or whatever, it's a meeting of the minds. Like, I think you're both very smart, or you're both very intellectual. You like to learn. You know what? You might both be teachers. Okay. But I feel one of you knows more than the other. This could even be you if you want to flip the roles around here, pile number 2, okay? But I feel there's a connection coming in where you're either going to learn from someone or you're going to teach someone, but like one of you knows more than the other, I would say. But you're both very smart, very intellectual, and this is a meeting of the minds. I would say that maybe maybe you've both been through a lot, right? Because the King and the Queen of Swords, sometimes they can kind of have their guard up a little bit because they've been through a lot. And I'm saying that because you also have Temperance, you know, which talks about learning to sort of transmute negative energy that's happened in your past. And I actually feel, even if this person, I feel like you're gonna help each other heal somehow. Okay? I feel like it's going to be a very healing connection for both of you. And there may be, I'm just giving you a little heads up, okay, with this card here, this person may bring out some feels in you, you know, like stuff from your past or whatever that you need to deal with, but it's going to be good for you, okay? Like, they're not going to hurt you. So, that was your message, pile 2. I hope it was useful. Kind of cryptic, but I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. And pile number 3, you guys have the blue apatite. I couldn't get any tarot for your pile. It was weird. I had to go into a different deck. I tried to pull tarot and like nothing was really coming out, so I have Akashic tarot for you, but I had to go into like an oracle deck for you, so there must be specific messages. So pile 3, you have the 4 of Pentacles in this deck, clearing the way. This is actually one of my favorite cards in this deck because they're trying to get to this little house here, right? Which I always see it as the 4 of Wands. I know this deck is not the 4, like this card is not the 4 of Wands, but I always see it as the little house in the 4 of Wands. So you're trying to get to a peaceful, stable place. So there's things being cleared out of the way at the moment for that to happen. You have the Queen of Forces, which is the Queen of Wands. I feel there's something here about this pile learning to, like, I think you've been doing a lot of shadow work. Possibly something to do with boundaries with the blue apatite, because it's a throat chakra crystal. You know, learning to speak up for yourself, to say no to people, to cut ties with people when you have to. And I feel there's something about you really stepping into your power. It's like because you've done so much shadow work, you're no longer like scared of your dark side. You know what I mean? Because most people spend their entire life being so scared of, like, you know, the part of themselves that they don't look at. But you've faced it head on, and now you've like integrated your dark side kind of thing, which is why you're so powerful. You know, because like the thing is, if you already know your dark side and you're okay with it, it's very difficult for anyone to kind of like fuck with you, really, because like if they try and say something, you're like, yeah, I know, like, yeah. There's nothing that you can say to me that I don't already know about myself, that I haven't dealt with. You know, it makes you puts you in a very strong position. And you have the light of the world, if I can get it to focus. So this is you see how this little guy here is knocking? This is supposed to represent spirit knocking at your door. And you're kind of, it's like, are you going to answer the door? Or are you too busy with your 3D stuff? So there's something here about like it's time for you. Do you know what? I'm actually going to get the book. Hold on a second, because it's kind of hard to explain. Yeah, okay. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open to your higher self and all its wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being who approaches, but it's up to you and only you to open the door. Through meditation and study, hold on a second, I missed a sentence. You do that by taking real and regular action in knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. See, this is the thing about this Queen of Wands energy. It's like, I feel you're going to be learning things. I feel like you may kind of be, you know, you may have been really busy with 3D stuff, but Spirit is saying like there's a time coming now where you're going to be learning a lot more spiritual stuff, or you're going to be making more time to go within and meditate and really develop these psychic gifts, like this power. And that's actually what's putting you in this Queen of Wands energy of feeling so powerful. Okay, let's see what you have here. It's like something's being cleared. It's like the pathway is being cleared for you to step into this Queen of Wands energy. You have the Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. So there's something, I think you've been letting go of a lot of stuff from your past, pile 3. You have the Deer Spirit. Bring a gentle touch. You have, yeah, the Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. That took a while to focus, so I wonder if that's something that has taken you a long time to learn. Took me a long time to learn. I'm still learning that lesson. The Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. You got a lot of these. The Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. And see, again, you have the black and the white. The light and the dark self. And then you have the Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. So I feel that this is a pile for people that have been learning to set healthy boundaries. So you may have been in isolation because the Four of Swords, that's the Four of Pentacles, but they put the Four of Swords in my head, so I'm going to talk about it. The Four of Swords talks about kind of taking a break. So you may have been kind of in isolation for a while, like not having many friends or boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever. And I feel the reason for that was you had to learn to set boundaries. That's something that happened to me. Like I kept meeting the same type of person until I started learning to set boundaries. They still show up is the thing, but boundaries is still, you know, I imagine it's something I'll always have to work on. But I feel with this, yeah, this is the Four of Pentacles, so it's like you were holding on to something. Holding on to people from the past, or holding on to ideas about who you think you should have been. I feel this is very much a Queen of Cups type energy. Like you were, and still are, very soft, very sensitive, maybe very psychic as well. But the Queen of Cups has a tendency to kind of be, you know, quote unquote, like too nice, like people walk all over, take advantage. And I feel that's something you've had to work on. And now that you've done that, you're stepping into this position of power. This Koi Fish Spirit, there's a message here about like it's okay for you to take time out to study, like to pursue your psychic gifts, okay? Because I know it sounds terrifying, but when you start to do that, you will notice that Spirit provides for you, okay? Like I'm not saying that you can quit your job and just sit at home meditating, right? You still have to live in this world. You still got to do something. But Spirit is saying if you choose to go down this path and develop your psychic gifts and start going within, they're going to provide for you, okay? There's always going to be enough, because I think you've been worrying about money, because this little boy here is looking right at this card. So it's like, you know, Spirit's been kind of, you know, knocking like, hey, you need to meditate more, you need to go within, come on. And you've been like, no, oh my God, like the money thing, I have to make money, I have to make money. But they're saying like, we'll provide for you, okay? You have the seahorse spirit here, watch and wait. I know I already went through these, but ooh, I don't know what is coming for you, but there's something about self-mastery. I feel that you're about to step into a level of self-mastery, because you have a number 8. I really think you're very powerful, pile number 3, and it could be something to do with self-expression. With the blue crystal, you know, the throat chakra, which could be writing, speaking, counseling, teaching, anything like that. But I think Spirit is trying to say to you, like, honestly, you have no idea like how powerful you are, but you're about to find out. And see, again, like I said, the black and the white, the integration of the shadow side. You've learned to set healthy boundaries, and now even look, it's like they're after each other in the deck. So you have the 3 and the 4. So there had to be this time of going within, you know, because it's even like a little armadillo. So you had to learn how to... We don't have those in the UK. I would love to see one of these guys. I don't know why. I just think they're cool. They're like aliens. Like, what the hell is that? Look at that. What is that? Where did you come from? So it's like you've been in this phase where you've had to go within and like spend time alone to learn boundaries, but now that you've done that, you're in this Queen of Forces, like Queen of Wands energy, where you're like fearless and bold, and you're like, come at me, bro, see what happens. But he's still got a flower, you know, so you're still like gentle and kind, but you have this kind of pushback now where you're like, no, it's not happening. We don't do that here. Take this big bowl of, you know, fuck off, basically. So yeah, that's your message, pile 3. There's something here about, you see how the seahorse is like shining? And that card talks about the light of the world. So I feel you have a very bright light in terms of your energy is very bright. I feel you're very gifted spiritually, and once you start to master this, I think you're going to be really impressed at what you can do. You might be a channel, is something they're telling me to tell you. Okay, so I just did a video about this on my other channel yesterday, how to train your caterpillar. So if you're interested in like, you know, becoming a medium or being a channel, you should check out those videos. They're just introductory guides, but you know, you should check them out if you feel called to. And also this card wants to make an appearance with the Akashic field. So you may find that you're like very connected, like almost like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Edgar Cayce. He was Edgar Cayce was he was, I suppose he's considered to be a channel. He was basically just very easily able to get into the Akashic records and retrieve information, you know. So the Akashic records is kind of a collection of information. And Edgar Cayce was, for example, was kind of like a channel, right? Just easily able to sort of, you know, reach into the Akashic records and retrieve the information that he wanted. So you may be about to find out that you can do stuff like that. Or this could simply be that you're about to start working with the Akashic records, or something like that, okay? Just wanted to add that as an extra. So I hope this was a useful reading, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.